Hello students of Standard 7. In Geography, you are learning about the weather and climate. Through the previous video, you have studied about an important element of weather and climate, that is about temperature. Today you are going to learn Chapter 3, Weather and Climate. This is Part 2, and you are going to learn about the atmospheric pressure, winds and humidity. What do you mean by atmospheric pressure? You know, air has weight that exerts pressure on the surface of the earth, known as atmospheric pressure. So you can define it that a column of air exerts its pressure on the earth's surface due to its weight, known as atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure varies from place to place and time to time. How do you know? There are some instruments which measures atmospheric pressure. The simple Mercury barometer, which measures the atmospheric pressure. Also another instrument which is Untitled Barometer. There are two units to measure atmospheric pressure, millibar and millimeter. At the sea level, there is about 1013 millibar atmospheric pressure is found, and that is equivalent to the mercury column, that is about 760 millimeter. So how does a mercury barometer work? There is a glass tube which is sealed at the upper part, and open part is dipped into a container which is filled with mercury. When the atmospheric pressure increases due to the air pressure, mercury column in the container expands, and that pushes mercury column in the glass tube, and with the help of indicator it shows how much it is increasing or decreasing. So when there is higher than 1013 millibar atmospheric pressure, that shows there is high atmospheric pressure. When there is less than 1013 millibar atmospheric pressure, that shows the low atmospheric pressure. But the mercury barometer is inconvenient to take or carry, and therefore it is not so common. But another barometer, that is Untitled barometer, it is an instrument circular in shape, and inside it there is a metal box, and that is connected with the pointer. When there is high atmospheric pressure, the metal box expands, and when there is low atmospheric pressure, it contracts. And according to the expansion and contraction, the pointer indicates whether there is higher atmospheric pressure or lower atmospheric pressure. So this is Untitled barometer. The next important element in the atmosphere is wind. What do you mean by wind? When there is motion in the air, it is termed as wind. There is motion in the air due to the indifference of the atmospheric pressure. Air or winds always blow from the high pressure area to the low pressure area. So it depends on the indifference of atmospheric pressure. And winds are measured with the help of anemometer. The speed of wind is measured with the help of anemometer, and the direction of wind is known with the help of the instrument, that is wind vane. How does it work? there is an arrow on the top of part and there are 4 directions. When winds blow, arrow changes its direction, which is movable, and from which direction to which direction wind blows, it indicates the direction. So, according to the direction, winds are named. When the winds are blowing from west, they are named as westerly winds. When they blow from the east, they are named as easterly winds. So, like that, directions of wind is very important. Next important instrument is anemometer. It tells the speed of wind. There are cups which are movable. Due to the speed of the wind, they move and the speed is recorded itself with the help of the instrument. So, anemometer tells the speed of wind. The next important element is humidity. What do you mean by humidity? The water vapor present in the atmosphere is called humidity. It depends on the rate of evaporation. What do you mean by evaporation? Due to the high temperature from the water bodies, water is changed into water vapor in gaseous form, gets into the atmosphere. So, in which part there is high rate of evaporation, there will be high humidity. In which region there will be low humidity, there is low rate of evaporation, there will be less humidity. So, the instruments which measure the humidity which is found in the atmosphere, they are dry and wet bulb thermometers and hygrometer. Dry and wet bulb thermometer also gives measurement about the absolute humidity and relative humidity. And hygrometer is the self-registering instrument which measures the humidity found in the atmosphere continuously on a graph paper. So, these instruments are useful to measure the humidity present in the atmosphere. Humidity is of 2 types, absolute humidity and relative humidity. What do you mean by absolute humidity? The actual amount of water vapor in a given column of air at a given temperature is known as absolute humidity, and it is expressed in gram per cubic centimeter. And what do you mean by relative humidity? It is the ratio between the absolute humidity and the maximum water vapor the air can contain at the same temperature is known as relative humidity, and it is expressed in percentage. So, do remember. And hygrograph or hygrometer, which measures the humidity present in the atmosphere continuously and gives information about the humidity present in the atmosphere on a graph. So, what you have studied today about 3 important elements, they are atmospheric pressure, winds and humidity. Do learn and do remember. Thank you.